Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, depending on where you are watching us from. Labour Party is under serious attack as we speak. The other faction that wants to withdraw the petition from the tribunal has gotten their way through the court. Yes, the court has dismissed the main leadership of Labour Party. And Apapa, who is leading the faction, has asked LP's lawyer at the tribunal to see him within 48 hours, or I don't know, maybe see him and he will tell them withdraw the suit. But you need to watch this video and we'll be right back. There are several updates you need to see.
A represented Labour Party today, and as you can see, the acting national chairman of the party was in court, Alhaji Bashiru Apapa Lamidi, and the court today pronounced very clearly that when a political party is in peace, they do not need the intervention of court. But once there is a crisis in the political party, a crack that makes it impossible, that makes the center no longer to hold, that invitation by any of the interested party for the court to intervene will be entertained by court. So contrary to their position that the court lacked jurisdiction to entertain the matter, contrary to their position that the matter is not justiciable, my Lord in its infinite wisdom today said no, that the world cannot watch the party crumble without coming or stepping in to intervene. So today we thank the court most sincerely for dismissing the frivolous preliminary objection they brought to challenge the jurisdiction of the court. So that was what happened today, and we are very happy. The party is happy, and we wanted to go on with the case so that with the world we know who is the authentic chairman or leadership of the party. But they came up and said they were not ready. So we want the world to know that they are the ones that are not delaying the case. It is not longer on our part because we wanted that matter to be determined urgently. But they said they were not ready. So in order not for them to go back and begin to shout that the court shut them out, so we have to align with them today to say, well, let the court give them a date. And so the court has asked us to return back again on Friday next week. So that is what transpired today.
Your name is?
Monday Mawa for Labour Party.
I'm Alhaji Bashiru Lamidi Apapa.
That's the man.
Yes.
Leader of the opposition, the faction in Labour Party.
Yes. I am so pleased that justice has taken place today. Because under normal circumstances, we begin to doubt. But today, we are happy that the judge has acted promptly and reasonably.
Yes.
There's no doubt that I am now in charge. It has now been confirmed by the court that I have the right to be in charge until another order is taking place. As of today, I'm the acting chairman of the party, and anybody who parades himself, apart from myself, is acting legally.
Yes.
And I want to tell the whole world that come next Friday, the real suit will start, when the issue of forgery, conspiracy, and so on and so forth will commence. And from there, we know if actually that offense has been committed or not. I want to use this opportunity again to tell the whole world that the tribunal that's going on, I want to invite all the lawyers that are in charge, that are representing Labour Party, that they should come for briefing. They should come and give me updates of what is happening in that tribunal within the next 48 hours. Because right now, I'm the person on the driver's seat, and I'm fully in charge. I'm giving this opportunity for them to know that this is the order. Thank you so much, President. Thank
you. Today we came as requested, and the judge took the matter. We are here simply to request for the judge to decline jurisdiction but in his own of May for the continuation of the matter, and that is where we are. But I can assure you and assure Nigerians and the teeming supporters of Labour Party that we will appeal this ruling. It's not judgment, ruling. We will appeal the ruling because we know that we will never get justice from this court. So we're going ahead to appeal the ruling, and that is what Labour Party is standing for now. Thank you. My name is Obi Oraifo, Acting National Police Secretary for Labour Party.
Have you heard that? This is another reason it is so clear that Peter Obi won the election. Suddenly, a faction emerged and that they are the leadership, and it appears from all indication that this faction in Labour Party is working for the opposition party. You saw that lawyer, even he himself is not sincere to himself. Can you see their presentation? That he is standing for Labour Party. That is on the face value. Are they actually for Labour Party? These are molds planted in the party to destroy the party. And right now, as it seems, the court ruled in their favor. Meanwhile, they are still, it's still pending. But Apapa, you saw him. He's already taking charge and is calling on Labour Party's lawyer to see him within the next 48 hours. An order from him immediately. And there is something I want you to note. Earlier, in one of his interviews on Channels TV, he said he's not interested in the leadership, but he has to act because certain things went wrong. And the right time for him to act is now. Can you imagine? You understand what is already playing out? Based on what Labour Party, people from the men leadership told us already, we know. These guys, the intention is take over Labour Party and withdraw the petition. And we thank God in advance that Peter Obi, it wasn't only Labour Party that was petitioning the tribunal against APC, but Peter Obi himself, because it's like he has, he knew certain things will come up. So this court gave judgment in favor of the moles in the party, the opposition, the ones that said, these ones that seem to align with the other parties. So the whole intention is to withdraw the petition, Peter Obi's petition. Peter Obi and the main Labour Party's petition in the tribunal is very strong. It is enough to sack Tinubu, to withdraw the certificate of return. But, the other party, they have so much money and they have been buying everybody. And these are the modes in the party they bought up. But I would like you to see, because there's a response. Apart from Obiора's response, Obiora belongs to, he was among those sacked, the other guy that spoke later. Apart from his response, you need to see the rally, the main leadership that was sacked, including Obiora. You need to see their response. Because
it's not about Dr. Julius Aburi. It's not about Labour Party, but it's about a Nigeria that is possible for our own children and the next generation. Yes. But we will not sit down in our comfort zone and see miscreants want to take over the party that belongs to the Nigerian people. Anyone whom have decided to collect whatsoever from anybody, whether APC or PDP, we will not allow them have a breathing space under the Labour Party. Yes. We voted for Labour Party. We voted for Peter Obi. We are in court because the president of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, in connivance with the INEC chairman to take the vote of the Nigerian people by hook or by crook, we say no. The reason why we are here is to pay homage and to pay solidarity. INEC chairman cannot plant miscreants in Labour Party. PDP cannot plant miscreants in Labour Party. APC cannot plant miscreants in Labour Party. We have decided to say no to miscreants. We are here to say yes to Labour Party. We are here to say yes to Peter Obi. We are here to say yes to every chairman representing the 36 states and the FCT right in this gathering. We are saying yes to the Nigerian people. We are saying yes to the vote we gave to Peter Obi, and we are here to say yes to our country called Nigeria. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I think it is time for the Labour Party chairman to speak to the people who voted for Peter Obi using his party. If you know, and you know, and you know, and you know, and you know, you love Peter Obi, say Labour Party. Labour Party. If you know, and you know, and you know that you believe in the leadership of Julius Aburi, say Aburi. Aburi. If you know, and you know, and you know that Nigeria will change with Labour Party as the power behind 2023 general election, I want you to give 3 bossa to this party. Bossa, bossa, bossa. Chairman, the floor is yours.
All of you for paying this solidarity visit. I want to seize this opportunity to also appreciate all the state chairmen that left their other crowded engagements to also be in this gathering today. I appreciate all other members of the National Working Committee who are here. I appreciate all members of the support group who are here today, who were in court and who are also here. I want to appreciate the NLC, I appreciate the TUC, who mobilized workers in their numbers today to be present in court, and they're also here. I have listened carefully to your address and your presentation, and to say that I appreciate you for coming to pay this solidarity visit. As we always say, we are law-abiding citizens. We have tried and we have obeyed the court's restraining order, and by today the judge gave a ruling assuming jurisdiction. I need to make it abundantly clear that the substantive matter itself has not started. There was a motion, there was a preliminary objection to the jurisdiction of the courts, and the court today assumed jurisdiction. And for me, I'm ready to go on appeal. In the next few hours, we will be submitting our notice of appeal to the courts, and we'll remove all the matters from that court and take it to the Court of Appeal. I believe that I will get justice in the Court of Appeal. I believe that Labour Party will get justice in the Court of Appeal. Yes. Because this same court in the FCT in 2023, in the case of Suleiman against APC, did the same thing. And the law reports Suleiman against APC 2023, a law report decided by the Supreme Court made it very clear that these matters before the court has no jurisdiction. And so that's where we are standing. And I believe that whatever the judge has done today cannot stand before the Court of Appeal. I have confidence that the Court of Appeal will do the right thing, and therefore all our papers will be in by today, and I'm sure that by Monday the appeal will be ceased. And so I want to assure all our supporters, all our members, that they should remain calm. I remain the national chairman of the party. The party is correct. Labour Party is a democratic institution. Yes. And you don't use coup d'etat to take over the leadership of the party. That's right. You don't take over the leadership of the party from the back door. What Apapa and Co try to do, although we understand them because they have been paid by their paid masters. If you look at the statement they have made today, they are talking about the tribunal. Whatever they say is about the tribunal. Whatever they say is about the tribunal. And it's no longer news that these disgruntled Labour Party members have been paid to truncate the cases in tribunal. If you look at all their interviews, it is tailored towards that. Even today, they are also talking about the tribunal. And therefore, they are only satisfying their paymasters. So we urge our party members to disregard them. You don't take over the leadership of the party from the back door. Nobody appointed them. And the constitution of the party is clear as to how you remove a national chairman, how new one should emerge, who should monitor it, and so on and so forth. So it is very clear that they are trying to satisfy their paymasters, and it's unfortunate that this group of people found themselves in Labour Party. But obviously, I'm not worried because the time has come for us to separate the wheat from the shaft. The party was a small party, and therefore we accommodated all forms of charlatans in the party, all forms of dubious people in the party. These are people who didn't offer anything to the party. Apapa scored 0 in Oyo State in the presidential election. Arababi, who is claiming to be the publicity secretary, scored 0 in Ogun State in the presidential election. They even supported other candidates in other political parties. They should go and check the record. In Edo, I scored 79% in the presidential election. I ensured that APC and PDP did not get 25% in the presidential election. In the House of Assembly election, in spite of the dollars, in spite of the harassment that was deployed by PDP government in Edo State, I am the only national chairman that won my word hands down. My performances as the national chairman of this party is not in doubt. I inherited a party that was in arrears of salary payments. I inherited a party that has no image, and today I have made the party the #1 party in Nigeria. In this party, I have paid my dues. I've been here for 20 years, building this party. And today, I challenge all other national chairmen of the party. None of them have performed to the level I have performed. And the records are clear. And so for charlatans to come and say they want to take over the party, we laugh at them, we sympathize with them. And I urge Nigerians, whatever information they are getting from them, they are fake news. They try to talk about forgery. What is forgery? Who forged the document? How were those documents forged? Anyway, it is not my intention to talk about that one. But to reassure you that we are in control of the party. I remain the national chairman of the party.
And we are not divided.
And I assure you that we continue to provide leadership. Our cases in court, we continue to defend them. Our House of Rep cases, we defend them to the end. Our senatorial cases, we defend them to the end. And the presidential election petition, we defend to the end. Yes, no amount of distraction will stop us from attaining it. I listen to you clearly. You are dreaming for a new Nigeria. And I want to say clearly that no man, no woman, no amount of intimidation, no amount of harassment, no amount of 100 of Apapa can stop an idea whose time has come. The time has come for Nigerians to take back their country. The time has come for Labour Party to be in government. And nothing will stop us. Thank you and God bless you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Have you heard that? That's the group. The first person who spoke afterwards was the leader of the group VMCI, that's Voters Must Count International Initiative, which this group has been demanding for entering government right from the start. They said they are, based on their own record too, they are aware Peter Obi won, and they have been throwing support. They have been protesting almost every day. They are there at the court to show solidarity with the real leadership of Labour Party, having been aware that miscreants planted in the party by other parties are trying to take over. And they are reacting to that court ruling. So it's not just about Labour Party anymore, but preserving the votes of Nigerians. The vote Nigerians gave to Peter Obi. That is what everyone is attempting to preserve. So they are in solidarity with Peter Obi and the real leadership of Labour Party, the Aburi-led leadership. The next person who spoke was Aburi, and he was thanking NLC and TUC who were also there at the place. He said the substantive matter has not started, and there's already an injunction to whatever the ruling the court gave that day. So they are heading for the appeal court. The court that ruled in favor of Apapa has no jurisdiction on that matter. So the Court of Appeal will rule, and they are sure they will get victory at the Court of Appeal. Whatever the court did that gave up Apapa the lead is null and void to them. That is it. You can't just come and hijack any party from the back door. No. It's not there is no structure in the party that says you will get the party by coup d'etat or working with some elements in the law and the courts. No, so the court has no jurisdiction, is said. So Apapa is a paid agent according to him. And can you imagine, to show you what Apapa and co came to do in the party, the moment there was a ruling in their favor by the said court, they have started to go after what they actually planted to do. That is, stop the petition at the tribunal. That is what he's already talking about. He wants the tribunal lawyer to quickly come. He gave them 48 hours. He's rushing. The attempt is to remove the petitions. Meanwhile, Aburi stated that the party has constitution, and this constitution also contains how a chairman of the party can be removed and the people that should be present there, what should be done. And there was no such. He is still the chairman, irrespective of what the court said. He's not even shaking. He's not. No. And I like what he did. He already talked about the performance of the said Apapa in Oyo. Can you imagine? Now, let's be plain, and let's be truthful. Now, Apapa claims to be truthful, to stand for Labour Party, but in Oyo, Apapa scored 0. The party scored 0. Just like the other person backing Apapa, in Oguna, Abiyokuta, the party also scored 0. They are even, according to what Aburi said, they are working for other party. But Aburi won his word, everything. He delivered Edo State, which is his state. Almost 70% Labour Party won. Aburi did well as the national chairman of the party, more than anyone that has become chairman of the party. And he said he has been there for 20 years. He beat every record. And I am happy, haven't heard from him. He said there is no cause for alarm. Disregard whatever the other people says. He is still the leader of the party's chairman. He cannot be distracted. And concerning the tribunal cases, everything is normal. They are not withdrawing any petition. Everything goes as it's supposed to be going. And again, I like what they said. And this is the party Nigerians gave their vote. And they have come to take over. Nothing can stop them. Like we said earlier, any party having this kind of obstacles, it is clear. Can you imagine? This is the number 3 according to INEC's report. And this is the party that is facing the greatest persecution. Facing persecution from the federal government of Nigeria, facing persecution from the opposition party, facing persecution from the electoral umpire. Can you imagine? The party they say they scored number 3. All attempts are to make sure they withdraw their petition from the tribunal. Meanwhile, viewers, what do you think? Add your comment on the comment section. Please, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, subscribe. Please follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for more updates. Bye-bye for now.